I guess the internet is like that. I mean, they invented the internet to facilitate the exchange of knowledge and to allow, I mean, ARPANET, when it was first invented, I mean, okay, there was military use, but then it connected universities, right? It allowed universities to exchange data and to, facilitate research. And then what happened? The internet got completely filled with porn, is what happened. What is the internet today? Most of it, the biggest part of the internet today is pornography. which, I mean, pornography is pornography. I'm not saying that, look, it wasn't what the internet was intended to be. They didn't conceive of the internet as a vast repository of pornography. That's not what they had in mind when they first built it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with porn. Everybody enjoys a good bit of porn. But the point is that, the people who do great things, the people who invent brilliant things, and the people who then use those things are completely different things. Like, completely different people. And, the fact that like, Anyway, I respect the people who build the infrastructure. I don't respect the people who just use it. But nationalism and tribalism, people like to have a group identity, and part of that is that they take credit for other people's work. Like, my people did this great thing. Yeah, but it's not you. Other people did the great thing, and you're just an asshole. Anyway. Alright, so where are we going with this? We're going to the edge of this mountain, right? And we might go straight across and then diagonal. Well, actually, let me just see. Alright, diagonal from here. And then a little bit straight around here until it joins up with that one. Alright, good. So where is this? Does this tree have to go or not? I think eventually it has to go. Let me just get rid of this. I mean, everybody uses an iPhone. But there's nothing brilliant about using an iPhone. You know what I mean? Anyone can use an iPhone. Inventing the iPhone is a different issue. And the same goes for everything, I guess. Maybe the same goes for me. I mean, I just play Minecraft. I didn't make Minecraft. Maybe I'm the asshole. But the thing with Minecraft is that you build stuff, and so I guess I can take credit for that at least, the stuff that I built in Minecraft. It's very flat, isn't it? There's not much up and down. I guess we did this deliberately. We deliberately chose a path where we avoid the mountains, so it doesn't have to go up and down very much. Does mean that it is quite flat. Although on the other side it does go up a little bit, so I have to figure that out, how it joins up again. Imagine if they invented the internet for the express purpose of it being a vast repository of porn. Wouldn't that be funny? If that was the actual goal from the start. Although maybe robots, some robots are like that. They are already trying to make sex bots. But that's not it, because robots, I mean there's far more industrial robots than sex bots so far. So robots are meant to be industrial workers. Imagine all those computer scientists at MIT and everything. It's like, we're gonna tell people this is for research, but actually it's a way for us dudes to share porn. Imagine that. It would be something, wouldn't it? In a way, it would not be surprising. Alright, so it goes up here. So I guess we don't have to go up for a while yet. And then eventually it joins back in a circle here. Alright, we still have some way to go. But I think we're more than halfway across. Although it's only the top part of the trackway. There's still the under part to be built, which will take a long time. We want to go diagonal here, but we also want to go up, don't we? We want this part. Well, I think at this level makes the most sense. So let's go diagonally across like here. And things like the moon landings. I mean, the national pride associated with stuff like the moon landing. When it's like only I mean, there's a lot of people were involved, but not the entire country, right? And it's not even I guess it's a few percentage of the GDP. I don't know, I paid my taxes, so I guess I contributed to the moon landing. I don't know if that's a compelling argument. But the national pride over something that only a few people did. Ah, people. People are strange. Alright, so I guess we go up. Okay, these trees really should go. Let me just get rid of these trees. Does that tree have to go? No, it doesn't. Alright, let me leave that other tree alone. And when I make fun of things like national pride, you know, the point is, how should I say this? I'm against a mob mentality. And that's what nationalism is. It's just a mob mentality. I mean, I want to talk about fascism, but it's not just fascism, so it would be a little bit unfair to just talk about fascism, because, I mean, every culture can easily fall into this trap. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Although the Nazis obviously did it. I mean, blatantly. They said they were superior, everybody else is inferior, and then they went about killing everybody else. So Nazis were quite blatant about this, right? But you know, truth be told, you look at any country, or any culture even, and the same... You know, there are people with that sort of attitude to be found everywhere. I mean, I'm ethnic Chinese, and I can tell you there are some really racist Chinese people in the world. Well, you know, like some Chinese people continue to make a grievance industry out of the Second World War. Like, they continue to perpetuate hate against Japanese people for things that happened, what is it now, 70 years ago or more. And you know, alright, so the Second World War was a bad time for a lot of people. And yes, the Japanese should not have invaded China. But that did happen quite a long time ago. And the Japanese also got nuked twice for it. It's not like they didn't get punished for it or anything. They got their end of the bargain as well. It's not like they escaped unscathed. Do I want to like that? I guess I want to push it back a little bit. Hold on, let me just push this so it sticks a little closer to the landscape. But, you know, exploiting the sense of belonging to a culture in order to promote hatred for others It's a thing that humanity seems to have a like it seems to come naturally to a lot of people. And it's ugly no matter who does it. And one of the things that enables this is this sense of national pride. Or being proud of stuff that other people did, but other people you identify with. Like that is one of the foundations of this. Look, that ship, you see how it turns around like that? It's trying to go to the block underneath, but it can't. So it's pathfinding its way around in a circle. Let's see. So the animal is trying to go to the grass, is what I'm trying to say. Go to the grass block underneath the paved area. Galaxy BT... No, you haven't. Does anyone actually fall for that, Galaxy? Like, is anyone actually stupid enough to fall for that? I mean, can you, like, if people fall for it, can you, like, take screenshots when they fall for it? 80%? Really? Who streams on Twitch? Like, children? Like, 8-year-olds? Is that what happens? Alright, well, take some screenshots or something. €8. Alright, well, that's pretty funny, Galaxy, but I am older than I look, so... so it's not gonna work this time. I mean, that's not even how donations work on Twitch. I mean, there's the bits, there's the subscriptions, which I don't qualify for. Thanks, Cody. Can I react for a vid? No, it'll be fake. It wouldn't. I'm not that good at faking reactions. I mean, I could be super sarcastic for you, but I don't know if that's what you want. $1,000? That would pay for a whole month of rent. Alright, see you later, Galaxy. Have fun. Let me, there you go. $1,000. Is that a lot of money? Okay, maybe I shouldn't, Most people don't like to talk about their money, so maybe I shouldn't talk about money. Anyway, I asked the question, so I guess you can figure out what my rhetorical question is leading, or where it's leading. Is $1,000 a lot of money to you? I mean, I'm not a millionaire. Just saying that, I mean, I wouldn't mind 1,000. I wouldn't mind 1,000, but it's like... Of course, I also would not. Quite a bit for little me, says Cody. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. It is actually quite a bit for most people in the world. It's actually a lot for most people in the world. And you know, I'm not saying it's trivial for me, but I'm not gonna sell my soul over it. I'd say 1,000 could pay off most of my current debts, which would be great. Oh, you have debts? You know how debts work, right? Are they actual debts where you have to pay interest, or do you just borrow stuff from your friends? Don't say anything personal. Sofa says had to restart the map due to rendering issues. Remember the map? I was back in base. What are you talking about, Sofa? Lost most of my gear. Sounds like your game was not saving.